So for young students, freshmen, sophomores, what would be a message that you think would resonate most? What do you think students now need to know? So in this present day,
I think
technology environment.
Yeah. I think I mean, it totally depends on what you're going into. Like, if you're going into science, like, I know nothing. If you're going into technology, I mostly know nothing. If you're going into engineering, I am oblivious. But like, in terms of general industry and doing things, it really, like, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, even if you are in like psychology, even if you are in communications, like whatever major that you're doing, there are always really, really fun, interesting ways to like create something online. Like just spin up a little app, spin up a little website, and just like screw around with it until something works. So you like get like 1 subscriber on an email. It is like the easiest thing in the world. The first thing that I did was build like an email newsletter that related to stuff like people that I knew in Pittsburgh. It had no relationship to my major or anything like that. But like, there are an unbelievable amount of tools. You do not need to know technology to build anything. And building something, however small and however unrelated to your target industry, is 10 billion times more impressive than any internship you could have possibly gotten. So if you're looking to like build a resume and build up like what you're good at, the best way by far is just messing around with little projects, messing around with websites, with whatever it is, or communities, or groups like Meetup or newsletters, or like I could give you like a list of like 100. There's so much stuff to do out there, and so much stuff to mess around with, and so many tools that literally like make it take an hour out of a day to start some new little thing. It does not take a ton of time. It ends up being kind of fun, and it takes $20 at most. Like a lot of these things are stupid cheap. So I highly, highly recommend to everybody, no matter your industry, like mess around with some little project that relates or doesn't relate to your industry, your major, and just like mess around with it. Even if it literally goes nowhere and nothing happens, you tried and you learned a new skill, right? You learned how to build whatever it is you tried to build, whether or not it worked. Like I built a newsletter, it got like 100 subscribers because everybody that I knew, I went up to them and I shook them and I said, subscribe to my newsletter. And it was a whole thing, right? But like that's not success, right? I just told my friends to like hop on a newsletter. But because of that, I know how to build a newsletter, and I've gotten paid to do stuff on newsletters for freelance. Like it's super, like the expectations of people in the industry are shockingly lower than you think they are, and so doing anything independently is amazing to everybody. So that's what I would recommend. Just like try something out and do research on a little project. And if you have questions on like what project you want to start in a certain industry, let me know. We'd love to help. But yeah, being like slightly entrepreneurial is unbelievably impressive to everybody in the industry.